Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A run on 1st and goal. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Giants has it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their 1st points of the game. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
At the 17-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And this will be incomplete, but there's a flag back in the backfield where the quarterback is. They may have got him after he released the ball. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal. Now he is in. Touchdown, Commanders. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. It's his third touchdown on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. That run good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. They'll throw out of the gun. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. All even on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make...
That'll be intercepted. And the Giants will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. To the ground, a first down run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught by Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
They get... on the pitching catch. 1st down, Washington.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete right side. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. It's 1st down, and they'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Got a man. It's that rookie 3rd-round pick. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today, he trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This will be from 56 yards away. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
Right back to him on first down. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, New York. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Giants will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and He's lucky.
And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Commanders about to send this one away, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. They just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to his tight end, Rob Powers. And now it's 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. That is just short. Off the crossbar. Hit it as well as he could, but it's no good. Here's 1st and 10. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession?
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks. And I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass. But if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. I know it's fourth and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants first down. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. This is intercepted. And the Commanders will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That one hauled in. It's complete. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. his eyes downfield for the completion. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Here comes second down.
At the Giants' 25-yard line.
They'll run. Uh-oh. And he's going to be taken down. Now, here's a timeout. They will indeed take it with 5 seconds left. Chance for a field goal to win this game. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.